Okay, we're back and entering reactor lab B13. Actually, we're hoping to gain access to the Aquinas hub, but we don't have the pass code key yet.
These are the antimatter reactors. 2 giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
They still there?
Who?
The Greys. They're right outside by the reactors.
You mean space aliens?
We lost power when the missile hit. The cages. They came unlocked.
You have a pretty clean shot at the surface if you leave now.
No, not until I see troops. How'd you get back here? This area is restricted.
I was thinking about firing up the reactors.
Good one. Even the Seraphic 8X guys say the reaction's too unstable. They only bring it up to run tests.
Alien technology?
And that's what they say, but I think it's a lie. The Greys are just clones. They say from cells they got at Roswell, but how do we know? They could have just engineered monkeys to not have any hair.
Can the Greys run the reactors?
Ha! They're monkeys. That's the thing. Maybe they have super brains, but they don't know anything about any alien civilization because they grew up in cages. Never been to Sector 4 myself, but they locked the blast doors because they're doing more than cloning down there. I found out one of the codes, 1038, but that turned out to be for the Aquinas hub, here in Sector 3. I don't know. Maybe the Aquinas system controls access, but I haven't figured out how yet.
Okay, we got the Aquinas hub. Key 1038.
God! God!
Well, that was a lot less painful than I thought. It's only a small room, not an entire level. I don't see why the AI didn't simply give us the code. If he wants to meet us, he has to give us access to. Okay. Anything of interest? A lot of things. Don't have time to read them. Nothing that pops into my eyes. Rebreather and
Sonics are spiking. I'll do a check.
spiking sonics are a big problem. Oh god, another one of those. I'm not sure how to handle it. Maybe with just a grenade.
Readings all over the scale. What's the deal?
Yeah, someone certainly spotted me. I'm not gonna shoot the spider bot from here. There seems to be multiple opportunities to shoot at it from safety.
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound and take him out. Everett and I will join you shortly.
We'll bring back the old institutions. The prosperity of the last century. The giddy acquiescence. Trust us, JC. We can put the world back together.
Now there's a voice I haven't heard in years. Rueful, as I would expect for the fall of the Illuminati, pining for its return. Neither nostalgic or senile. Oh well, the old take comfort in delusions. No harm done.
Yeah, no problem. A much better vantage point to actually take him on. I didn't expect him to come here. Okay, what the hell is this? I'm gonna bypass it. We'll probably get the code from somewhere, but at this point I'm not gonna save up any of our tools. No point anymore. Napalm and assault rifle ammunition.
Closer. Yes. You'll come to the integration unit at the top of the chamber. Come to me.
I'm not sure I want to integrate with the machine either, but we'll certainly hear him out. Hear him out what he wants us to do here.
You'll go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink clocks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes. Yes.
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive? There must be a human being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it. Their history is a succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
Yep.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power can be peaceful and constructive, a competition of ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of democratic governments were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in crude structures that formalized decision-making, a highly imperfect, unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic beings. I was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. You will go to Sector 4 and find the Aquinas router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the uplink clocks.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, he's gonna think about every proposal, leaving the final option to be decided by actions and not just a dialogue choice or something like that. It's one of the things I really hated about the latest Deus Ex game. The ending. So it was I think a good game, except for the boss fights, which were kind of sucky. But then the end, that was just terrible. I'm not gonna spoil the end for someone who hasn't actually seen it. It ends up with you in a room with 3 buttons and you get to make the choice of which button to press. That's your end. So, and you pretty much get the explanation of what each means at the room. So it's one of the worst endings I've seen in a video game in a long time. It's like the people who made the game had no concept of what it actually means. Make a multiple choice ending. So they did a single route to the end and then put multiple buttons in it where you can choose what ending video you can see. So that was absolutely terrible. Okay, I lost a leg already. How the hell I get out of here? Yeah, he refuses to climb out of this goddamn soup. That was close. A bit too close. Definitely didn't care for that. Otherwise, the latest Deus Ex games, very nice, very nice. Out of this, especially the stealth gameplay is, I think, a vast improvement over the older ones. The second game, the second Deus Ex, it's just crap. It's not a crap in the sense that it's the worst thing ever, but it's mediocre. Everything good you have about this game, they basically made it worse. So that's why I hate it. Not because it's not a terrible game in any sense. It's just a downgrade. That's why I dislike it.
Scanning area.
Maybe I should play it too. It's just it's mediocre.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
One good thing about it is that once you found a passcode to once you found a passcode to a door and you encounter it, you have found it, it automatically shows you the code in the next to the datapad where you push in the numbers. So that's a great feature in my opinion. You don't have to go looking at your journals or things like that. If you have found it, the game immediately shows you what it is. So there are some little things in it that were very good features in my opinion, but overall it's again not the worst thing ever, but because this game was very good at the time it came out, having sort of a mediocre game after that was a huge disappointment. Yeah, the one other good thing maybe, well, it doesn't really impact a lot. You can choose your character in that. You have a male and female version. It doesn't affect anything, but at least you have the option. I don't consider that necessarily even a good thing though. Sort of splitting your resources unnecessarily. It's not a good idea precisely because it doesn't affect the game in any way. So you basically add a lot of work for no benefit to the game. It's not. These games are not that role-playing games. There's just that space. That's not exactly the same thing. You don't have to keep options about gender. on the other hand, if they would actually go on with the idea and develop it further, sure, why not?
Yes, do not forget. The blink clocks.
Oh crap. Is there? No, there aren't any enemies here.
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
Yeah, this is the final bunker. We are going to have to make a choice what to do, because what you want to do determines fully what you're gonna do in the next map. And I haven't decided actually. I don't think any of the options. I usually take the integration with the machine, but only because the other two options are kind of sucky. Mainly because I think Tong is an idiot. His vision of how things are gonna work are absolutely ludicrous. So he's too naive to be, so his idea is hard to take seriously. Thing is, I don't trust Morgan Everett at all, so it also makes the Illuminati option quite unappealing. But I think in many ways it otherwise would be a solid option. The only problem with that is it's really a secret government instead of a government. So some kind of overall control and monitoring is not the worst thing ever. But without accountability it probably turns to... the danger is that it very easily and quickly can turn to oppressive machines. And there really isn't anyone doesn't have a method of influencing anything, or there's no one going after the fact to study or investigate how things went. Should we improve things? Should someone be held accountable for some wrongdoings, things like that? So the problem with all these options are really that one is retarded and others tend to be questionable because their secret societies take control, and all secret societies are troublesome forms of governing things. So that's why the AI integration seems very attractive, because it's you who's going to make the decisions and no one's going to argue with them or disagree with themselves. Everyone probably considers themselves fair, even if they aren't in some situations. And if you had a omniscient AI sort of take away your more subjective views, it probably would work quite well overall. At least it wouldn't be any worse than the alternatives you have been offered. No option is perfect in this. That's probably the point. No matter what you choose, there's always some kind of problem with the governance system. You're just going to have to deal with it.
It let me through. I can't believe it.
Dr. Savage, is everything alright at Vandenberg? What do you mean by it?
Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. We're getting rumors that it seized control of Hong Kong.
What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world?
It's decided to replace human government. Tong and I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to Tong's compound.
And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights?
I think people in Hong Kong want the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. We don't know what to think. Helios seems to have people's interests in mind, but it disbanded the city government and cut power to all of the buildings. It wants absolute power.
A benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them.
You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Page, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism. A corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes.
Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios.
Yeah, that's where I disagree with Tong. We don't want complete freedom if that means economic collapse. There must be another way. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it claims to be.
If the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be.
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust.
Trust me, I'll do the right thing.
Good luck. I'm not exaggerating when I say this, JC. The world is depending on you.
If you want absolute freedom, just burn down your house and property, take off your clothes and go run in a forest. Bet you'll find the experience starts to be less than amusing quite quickly. So I'm thinking, because Tong is a part of a criminal organization, I guess that's why he hates control. At least partly. I would guess a majority of people don't really mind control as long as they can go on with their normal lives. They, in a very real sense, don't give a damn. As long as they can make meaningful choices and freedom in their own personal lives, don't care about if someone is monitoring them, deciding things for them. What to do? What the hell is this? Subject, blah blah blah, inception date, assigned birth date, assigned birth name, genetic sample, age Bob. Wade Walker, genetic sample, Simon's Walton. Yeah, these are designed organisms made from genetic samples of the Illuminati or Majestic 12 personnel. So
What's the rush? Take a look around. This facility is where you were born. I've arranged an appropriate fate for you through the hallway to the north. A poetic death. Just a few yards away from where you were created.
So we're one of them. Were you Alex Denton? Genetic sample is not recognized really. Oh, it's coded. JC Denton. We have the same genetics base sample as that guy, Alex Denton, but it's unclear what the sample is. And if you're wondering, Alex Denton will be the guy you play in Deus Ex 2, which is an odd since you can choose to be a woman, but I'm guessing in the future it's quite more simple to change your sex after being born. It's even possible now, so why not in the future? It's sort of a new perspective, the choice of playing a woman in the Deus Ex 2. Since before you were born, we know that you were a man. No matter what we'll do, we'll still have to enter here. because you can't overload the even reactors without some kind of code. But depending on what you want, this is a easy level or a hard level. Are they gonna attack? Yes, they are. Come on, show your head. Yeah, we don't want to go there. The levels of radiation are insane. And I think it's a dead end anyway. Now, need to open the access door and get rid of the radiation. It should be safe now.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level.
Hey JC, if you want to do what Everett says, you'll need the deactivation code. I decrypted the first 3 digits before Page killed my connection. 724. Sorry, you'll have to guess the last digit or find it on your own. So that you'll know what you're looking for, I'm transmitting a schematic of one of the devices. Good luck.
Okay, blue fusion reactor. And this is the last area. Cloning bay, okay, I think this is where we were. We entered. Nanotech infusions? No, I don't think we have it. Yeah, we haven't. We're basically still in the cloning bay area. About to enter the nanotech infusion chamber. That is where Page should be. And here's the universal construction locations. They're important because they are they're producing enemy units indefinitely. They will never run out. New enemy, new enemy, new enemy, new enemy, new enemy. So we'll have to disable access to the universal construction. We'll disable their ability to produce new units to the area. Okay, Aquinus router is where we want to go if we want to merge with the machine. I think infusion, no. It's the reactors. If we want to get rid of Pop Page, he has a force field. And if he is using 4 or 5 fusion reactors to power it, so I'll accept that it provides immunity to bullets. That's quite a lot of power, probably. Yeah, Aquinus routers and substation. We'll need to visit both if we want to merge. Coolant control is probably where we need to go if we want to blow this place up. And the reactors we need to find and disable if we want to kill Page. I might actually go with the Pop Page option. I don't really have any huge preference. We have to pick out something. Yeah, there's Pop Page and his plasma force field. Nothing can harm him. Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, gun turrets. Shit. We'll have to shoot them. He can't universally construct them again. The units he can and things he can produce have to be in those universal construction locations, so we should be able to clear them.
You're too late. Already I'm more than human.
Does that mean I don't get the job?
Soon I will be pure light, pure energy. Helios and I, while the Illuminati cower in the shadows.
You will be the Supreme Enlightened, the Illuminated One.
Everett has taught you well. I will be what the Illuminati aspire to be, but cannot create for themselves soon. When my augmented systems like yours are complete and able to be integrated with Helios, I will burn like the brightest star.
You're gonna burn, all right.
Look at you. You're nothing but a little man. A little man still living inside a body. Lose your body and what are you?
Nothing. You vanish.
You die.
That's north. So left of that is a universal constructor. I think that's our first objective. We have to disable that.
Or Page, he will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's we must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
Yeah, that's your plan. This time we'll just prevent other people from discovering this technology. Yeah, that's not a plan. This is a fail-safe system. So it can't stop the universal constructors from building things. It'll block them, the door, indefinitely, and it can't be reverted. UC control, emergency containment system. So it has to be manually triggered. No computer can control it. That's what we need to do to all of these when we encounter them. There's no point trying to kill them. They'll keep respawning and respawning and respawning. I wonder what Tracer Tong would be willing to do if someone figures out the same plan in his future world, or discovers something even more deadly. Is he gonna do it again? So let's nuke the world again to the Stone Age, because someone discovered something that might be trouble. It's not a problem, it's not a solution to just say let's bomb this shit up, and we'll go a little bit back in our technological advancement, but it'll be okay because next time we'll make sure it never happened. Yeah. Yeah, they can't aim here. Oh no, we have grenades. We want to keep the grenades on this gun, because if we found the universal control room, we're not gonna try to pick them all, the locks on them. We'll blow our way through immediately and disable them. Because every second we waste time doing something, each time it has spawned new units. Or have the existing units attack us. Either way it's bad for us. Okay, let's look at the map again. Where do you want to go? Okay, we'll choose the kill pop page option. We need to find all the blue fusion devices. We are here. See, this is an Aquinas area. We don't need to go down, I think. There might be fusion reactors though, so we have to investigate. There's certainly robots here. Hell, don't have them. No. This is a trap.
That's one of the blue fusion reactors. You need to shut down all 4.
What was the code? 724 something. Yeah. Got it in one.
Excellent.
Scanning
3 left.
Oh shit.
Scanning area.
They were dangerous robots. I thought they might be spider once again. Oh shit.
Area.
That was an epic failure. Oh god, I have to have a... No, I don't have a save point. Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here and resume once we are back in with Bob Page.